I think that it's so important to talk about things that aren't just weight, because when I was my smallest, I wasn't my happiest. I think it's such an issue because, so my own journey, I lost 100 pounds and I never wanted it to be about weight loss. It was always about, I want to be healthier. I want to like prioritize my health, but my goal wasn't to lose weight. We're going to make it 12 stone. And it was like nothing that I had actually felt proud of during that time mattered other than weight. And I think that it's so important to talk about things that aren't just weight, because when I was my smallest, I wasn't my happiest. But when I lift my heaviest, I realized that I am strong and capable, and that is really powerful and kind of echoes across so many different aspects of people's lives, not just in the gym. You walk out and you feel like a better version of yourself because you realize that you can do things that you couldn't do before. And that's so powerful.
It helps you realise your capability. That's what it does, rather than just a reflection back in the mirror. You know, with my clients, especially those that have chosen that they need to lose weight, and it's not always for aesthetics. A lot of people, it's the weight that they're carrying is either a symptom of a system that is broken within themselves, or it's a barrier to movement because they want to be more mobile. So that's why they've chosen consciously to remove the weight as the barrier. And they find that is, if you only have the weight as the focus, that's all you focus on. You know, the achievements of lifting weight, of being able to move without a stick, having more energy, you know, focusing on your dress sizes, how you want to, the clothes that you want to wear. They're the things you should be focusing on. Things that make you feel good and give you your identity, not the way you look to please how someone else sees you.
Yeah.
That is always a toxic thing to concentrate on. Now, yeah. I have lost 75 kilograms of weight, and I had gastric surgery for medical reasons. If it wasn't for my specific conditions, I wouldn't have done that to lose. I was happy in my body. And it wasn't until I lost my weight that I started getting mental health issues with my body image. That's when
because you've lived in a body that's that size for your whole life.
And I was comfortable, and I dressed well, you know, and my husband loved me, and my kids loved me, and everything about my life was really good, other than the fact that I was in a lot of pain. So, but when I lost the weight, that's when I got the body image problem.